Good, I'm Sekar Puspitaningrum here will explain Indonesian material in Bipa teaching, namely international information that we can already learn and even do in daily life. Next to the first materials. Usually, we find this thing happening in Indonesia. Terima kasih. At most tourist destinations in Indonesia, you will come across many food and drink vendors. You will also find vendors offering souvenirs. If you feel like you want to purchase anything, you should bargain to get the best price. If you don't want to buy anything, then you can just say thank you. It may seem strange to decline an offer by saying thank you. However, in Indonesia, terima kasih means no thank you. You can even more polite by smiling and shaking your head when you say terima kasih. Next, this discussion is very often encountered in all matters of even in very everyday life. To ask someone for information before you ask a question, you can use the expression permisi or excuse me. You can also use ya at the end of your question. For instance, di mana toilet paling dekat ya? Using permisi and in this way will make your question more polite. Next, of course, we have been told by our parents to say please. In Indonesia, you will find three different words I'll translate into English as please. Used to make an imperative comment sound more polite when you ask someone for help. For example, please clean my room means please tidy my rooms. Next. Is an extremely polite and very formal expression that is also used with imperative commands. It is most often used when addressing elders and superiors. For example, if you really need help for someone older than you, you should say, mohon bantuan Bapak atau Ibu. Another usage of mohon is in formal public announcement. For example, mohon tidak merokok, which means please do not smoke. It has become a common thing for anyone to say please in governing a person. Next, is used when a person would like someone else to feel at leisure, or when they wish someone to do something for their own benefit. For example, as you enter a restaurant, the waiters may say to you, "Silakan duduk," which means please have a seat. Similarly, if you are dinner guest in Indonesia household, the host might say you, "Silakan makan." This is usually the cue for you to begin eating. Indonesian culture itself is used to say please in any case, like we are submissive but in a more polite language. Next, Indonesia are famous for their kindness and hospitality. Often when they see a foreigner walking down a street, they will say hello and attempt to make some passing small talk. Even if you are a total stranger, for instance, they will smile at you and ask simple, friendly questions like "Mau kemana?", which means "Where do you want to go?". Understandably, this can be disconcerting for foreigners unaccustomed to being accosted by strangers. However, when an Indonesia asks you questions like "Mau kemana?", they do not mean to invade your privacy. They are simply being friendly and you don't even have to respond if you don't want to. Just smile or say jalan-jalan or "I'm just wondering", and your reply will be much appreciated. Actually, dislike In our daily life in Indonesia alone, if we met people we know, we can say just hello, be it with friends, neighbors, and relatives who meet anywhere. Actually, to be more visible to respect each other. Next, in Indonesia, Bapak and Ibu translate as sir or madam are the most respectful forms of address. Bapak is used for men and Ibu is used for women. Bapak dan Ibu are used in formal situations where the person being addressed is over the age of 20. Bapak may also be shortened to Pa, and Ibu is often shortened to Bu. This occurs most often when used in conjunction with address name. For example, Bapak Bambang or Bu Tuti. Next, enough of the material that I convey about additional information that has become Indonesian culture, which is very inherent and we often encounter. I hope the information I provided is useful. Thank you.